Thank you, Nora. And thanks to Chemaxon, and thanks to everyone this morning for showing up at this bright and early hour. And hope everyone had a good time last night. It was a great little party. So I'd like to take the next 10 minutes and introduce to you Agilent OpenLAB integrated portfolio. So looking at integrated informatics, we've been talking a lot about SharePoint. It's very interesting, so I'm very interested in those details and some of the conversations. As we look at Agilent and traditional instrument vendor, why would we be in the informatics business? But as our instruments are pulling all sorts of data and generating lots of data files, customers need some place to put that information. So looking at enterprise content management and OpenLAB ECM, which is in the middle later here, bringing all that information automatically into a central repository, and then building on top of that with OpenLAB Electronic Lab Notebook to integrate your experiment information. So today what I'm going to concentrate mostly is on the ELN, show you a little bit about the ELN and where we're actually incorporating Chemaxon tools. So obviously everyone is familiar with ELNs. OpenLAB ELN is a web-based system. It covers multidisciplines, looking at chemistry through biology, and focusing on capturing and protecting your intellectual property. Integrating that directly with the enterprise content management system so that you can have access to those data files and the documents that you're storing. So just a little bit more about ELN. I won't spend a lot of time on it since today is very short. And as Nora mentioned, we have a demo desk over in the other room, so I can show you in more detail about how this is capturing the information. So looking across your synthetic medicinal chemists, how they want to actually document their experiments, using the Chemaxon tools within the ELN to be able to seamlessly draw your reactions, search across your databases, bring that information into the ELN, and capture the experiment design. Within OpenLAB ELN, you have a way to capture that data very quickly, to be able to quickly document your protocols and your methods through the use of what are called dynamic forms. So that you can create your links to your stoichiometry table. You can automatically update what you've designed your reaction with. You can enter in the information about what was happening in that protocol, annotate your images, bring that information into a single experiment. Once you've actually designed your reaction, you have your batch management, you have your sample management, you can actually request analyses done on that. So not only addressing the synthetic chemist workflow, but also looking at the analytical chemist. And this is, again, where we have a nice tie with the instruments and being able to integrate that information directly into the notebook. And your end result, you want to be able to protect your intellectual property. You want to know that you've documented that experiment and have everything signed and witnessed within the ELN. So just a little bit about some of the customers that we have that are using this tool, increasing their personal productivity once they implemented OpenLAB ELN, documenting that they increased their compound registrations. I won't spend a lot of time on the rest of this. I wanted to actually just jump into where we're using the Chemaxon tools. In a very seamless, simple sense, being able to draw your reactions using Marvin, connecting directly to your JChem database so that you can search across your compounds, you can register your compounds directly, no need to replicate a database or anything like that. You can actually just directly connect. So it's very easy and seamless to the user. They have access to all of the Chemaxon tools inside. So powered by Chemaxon in that sense. So again, not just focusing on synthetic chemistry, but also being able to branch across those disciplines so that you can actually have access to that information, be able to do your queries and your searches and bring the experimental data together. And I think I could do that in less than 10 minutes. So if there are any questions, feel free to ask now, or definitely come and see next door. I can give you a quick preview of what the application really looks like.
Yeah, I think it's much better to visit your booth after in the coffee break. Then you have much more time to really have a look and discuss.